Hi, my name is Connie Eberhart. I'm a somatic sex educator and sexological body worker. And I support individuals and couples into expanding their capacity for pleasure and sexuality, for their own aliveness and connection to their body, but also in being able to connect with partners and have full sexual expression, however they choose to. The work is primarily about reintegrating fragmented parts of ourselves that perhaps separate us from our aliveness, from our pleasure. Our sexuality is actually a portal to healing and transformation. So if there's any obstacles or things that's blocking that aliveness, that full expression, it's largely due to, again, some fragments in our nervous system. And that's the capacity with which I work with my clients. So even when working with a couple, it's very much about looking at each individual too. If I can't land in and feel my own body, then I will not be able to connect to my own pleasure. And if my partner is not able to land in their own body and feel safe and secure in their body and open to their pleasure, then we're not going to be able to find one another. So I help people to find themselves, feel safe in themselves, be able to take small risks and expanding what's possible in their own bodies, and then finding each other and creating that space of co-creating how they want to explore pleasure. There's curiosity, there's playfulness, and there's fun. And there can't be that if our body's protective mechanism is on alert. So again, a lot of the work is with the nervous system. We're taking a look at what opens and softens you, or what perhaps creates contraction or shutdown. And then also, am I able to own and name and communicate my desires? So there's the softening, but there's also like the directing and like really feeling my own desires and communicating those. And of course, talking about boundaries and consent. All the work I do is very much based on Betty Martin's Wheel of Consent, becoming clear on who is the touch for. So if there's something that is blocking your full expression of aliveness and life force in your own body, and perhaps with a partner, there's tension patterns, there's habitual reactions. There could have been boundary violations in the past. There could be painful sex. Any of those concerns and issues, we take a close look at. The capacity of my work includes scar tissue remediation. Of course, we're always mapping. We're mapping the body, we're mapping pleasure, we're mapping where there's blockages. And we look at a lot of different layers and levels. First, there's even like the biochemical and biomechanical, there's the emotional, but we also go to peri and prenatal. We can look at our lineage, our ancestors. So the work that we do is on many layers and levels. And again, always going at the pace that your body can integrate. And that's why I feel this somatic work is so important. We're not going to go digging back. We're going to be looking at what the body is bringing forward, because that is always in chunks and in timing and pieces that the body's ready to look at and explore. So that's how I support my clients. Again, start out virtually, and ideally we come and do an immersion retreat here in Boulder, Colorado. Not sure if you saw the Netflix series Sex, Love, and Goop. That is very much the work that I do. I'm one of the master trainers in the erotic blueprints, working with Jai and Ian since 2013. I'm a certified sexological body worker. I've had a full-time practice since 2016. Been working with a lot of humans, and profound work can happen in these hands-on direct experience immersions. And what's equally as important is the follow-up and integration that happens after an immersion here in Boulder, Colorado. So a lot can open up, a lot can arise, and we want to be sure. And again, it's never faster than what the body is ready for. And then as you go home, how do I reintegrate? How do I not fall back into those old habits and patterns? So, my invitation to you, come to Boulder, Colorado for your own immersion retreat. And I encourage you to set up a call to learn more about what that might look like. Is this fall, is this season going to be when you make your body, your health, your connection to self, your aliveness, your sexuality, whether it's self and or with a partner, is now the time, if you feel that this is something that would be supportive of your body and your connection and your deepening to yourself and or a partner, it would be my honor to support you.